Women 30 and older, if you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s, what would it be? If you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s.
I have two that will change the entire trajectory of your life. Number one, get in therapy. Become conscious to your childhood traumas and wounds and heal them. We don't know what we don't know. And until you prioritize your healing, you will remain unconscious to your wounds. And you will attract and choose partners that will re-wound you. Number two, become financially literate and focus on building independent wealth for yourself. Rid yourself of any notion of a man saving you financially. This will allow you access to many things, but the greatest of which is true expression of your authentic self. Money is simply energy, and it always comes by way of or in exchange of something else. When you depend on a man for money, you will need to exchange something for access to that money, whether it's sex, freedom of thought, or an overall dimming of self. Independent wealth allows you to remain truly free.
If you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s.
I have so much. First of all, start saving your money, but not all your money. Put like $100 a month into a long-term saving vessel and then live your damn life. Travel as much as you can and don't bother posting about it on Instagram. Do at least one solo trip in your 20s. It will change you for all the right reasons. Your self-worth is not defined by likes, shares, saves, or social media in general. So create some healthy boundaries between your real life and your social media life. Value your single years. I promise you, you have your entire life to be with somebody and have family and a partner and obligations, but you have a very small amount of time to be free and single and do whatever the fuck you want. And if he makes you cry more than he makes you laugh, kick his ass to the curb.
If you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s.
Ooh, this is a good one. Money and energy. Let me say that again. Money and energy. And let me tell you why. You need to take time right now and understand money, because there are millions of women that are over 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm telling you, I know from experience. I used to be there. They didn't learn about money, so they had to stay in relationships that they didn't want to be in. They had to stay in jobs that they hated because they didn't have money. There are two things that rule this world outside of God: money and energy. When you have money and things ain't going right, you can bounce. And when you learn how to use the magnificent power of your own energy, you can create a world, a life, a body, anything that you want. It will blow your mind. I'm telling you, girls, practice, take time, stay here, follow me, and I will teach you more about how to use your energy, your consciousness, so that you can have the life of your wildest dreams, girl. Ciao.
Advice to a girl in her early 20s, what would it be?
Stop taking oral contraceptives or whatever kind of hormonal birth control that you're on. Stop it. Go buy the book, The Period Repair Manual. Read it. Learn how to balance your hormones from the inside out. Learn what the long-term consequences are of taking hormonal birth control. It's going to affect your fertility, your gut health, your mental health, your sex drive, your skin. It's not fixing your PCOS. It is not balancing your hormones. It's not. It's turning your ovaries off. And when you're told that a Mirena IUD that is the hormones, they just stay local in the uterus. No. False. Not true. Learn how to take care of.
If you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s.
It's that you will never know the full extent of yourself until you solo travel. I put my life on that statement. You could read every book in the world and retain every piece of information from them. You could have a million boyfriends that reveal new things about yourself. You can watch every TV show and movie and listen to every podcast, everything, and think you know yourself. But you will never know the true depths of your heart until you go to a country where you don't speak the language, you don't know anyone, you don't know anything, but you enjoy yourself. I think solo traveling teaches you how resourceful you can be, and it reveals to you how you handle certain situations. Like, you can consume so much information from the comfort of your couch, but you need to get out into that world and see it by yourself and see the substance in which you're made of, because I promise you it will be revealed to you. Please, ladies, do this in your 20s. But I'm here to help, so check out my page for tips.
If you could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early...
I'll give you 5. Get a good vibrator. Travel extensively. Don't give a shit about what your parents think about anything that you're doing. It only holds you back. Getting married before the age of 30 is insane. Only have a child with someone that you plan to spend the absolute rest of your life with, because they will never be going anywhere. Besides that, enjoy.
30 and older, if you could give one piece of advice to a...
Do not live with or have your boyfriend's babies. Do not accept a marriage proposal from a man that you've known for less than a year. Long-distance relationships stir up real feelings for possibly fictitious outcomes. Take care of your body. Exercise and eating right are your friend. They will help you age with less pain and with more energy. Be wary of any partners or friends who do not want you to look, behave, think, and perform at your very best. Stay away from anyone who wants to humble you. Stop comparing your life to the lives that you see on Instagram. You're only getting the highlight reel. Comparison is the thief of joy. Always trust your intuition. You should never love someone else more than you love your own peace of mind.
You could give one piece of advice to a girl in her early 20s.
I will give you a few because that is what I do. If you make a bill, pay a bill. Your credit will follow you for a long time, and it will determine the price that you pay for a lot of things. Have a great pair of jeans that you absolutely love to put on no matter what. Own a badass pair of black heels. Get into the habit of working out whether you are thin or not. Trust me. Don't date guys that you would never consider marrying. Have a savings account. Keep your hair as close to its actual texture as you possibly can, if you can. Know your worth. If you have to make a list, even, know your worth. Don't put your dreams on hold for anyone if you can help it. And if you're going out dancing, wear comfortable shoes. You're more attractive having fun.
You're my ride or die, you're my ride or die. It started with a hello, got me feeling mellow. Your sweet music in my ear like the marshmallow. You were wearing yellow, so I had to follow. Like the sun, you brought light to my life, a happy fellow. When I'm not with you, I know I'm in a place less than perfect. Beautiful memories we share got me feeling special. Fighting for our love every day because it's worth it. There's nothing to lose when I'm with you. You got my emotion. Even when I break your heart, you're patient. Your loving me steady on emotion. You're my ride or die. You're my ride or die. You got my emotion. Even when I break your heart, you're patient. Your loving me steady on emotion. You're my ride or die. You're my ride or die.